tcustoms.com.
The Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio up. Let's go. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show.
It's painfully obvious.
At BKS1
woman.
BKS1, BKS1,
Hola.
What's good? What's good? We are back
Bienvenidos.
officially on the BKS1 radio show.
¿Cómo están ustedes todos?
What's good, people? We on the Storm Warning Show, the special Sunday night edition. It's going down. We're going to talk about some things tonight.
Yes.
Again, this is our weekend
Yes.
where most of us are off work. We get to celebrate and cook out. You know, I look at the 4th of July as just a time to have fun with family, friends, and people you love.
Yes.
That's how I'm looking at the 4th of
Reflect.
July
Yeah.
from now on. It's not an Independence Day, you know, whatever, celebration, whatever. Like,
Patriotic.
we
Yeah.
already know.
Yeah.
But the 4th of July is a day we have cookouts and come together and enjoy each other's company, you know, through music, through food, through laughter, through drinks, through all of that.
Yes.
But anyway, welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Let me introduce my partner in crime. We call her Hurricane Kiss. Yes.
What's
Let's
up,
clap it
y'all? Good evening. And as always, the man in charge, the head in charge. El
Oh,
Chocolatito, DJ Storm, no on the general
Oh,
room.
salute. Peace and
Yes,
blessings. Peace and blessings.
We here on a
yes.
Sunday. I know people aren't used to that.
I know y'all not used to
We're not.
us being here on a Sunday, but we got
But
a lot
we got
of things
some
to
things
talk about.
and some things to promote,
Oh, yes.
and some things to prepare
Yes.
for tomorrow for anybody who is coming out to enjoy the festivities with us tomorrow on BKS1 Radio.
Oh, what is going down? What is going down? Listen, it's going down in the city of Plainfield
Yes.
tomorrow. Tri-state area. I don't care where you from, where you at. Come out to Cedar Brook Park. It's going down. But the parade is starting. The Plainfield parade is starting at 10 a.m. on East Front Street. Now, I think it might be 9:30 a.m.
Oh, wow.
But it's going to be on East Front Street in Plainfield, New Jersey. It's going to be awesome as usual. Me and Hurricane Kiss, BKS1 Radio. We will be the MCs rocking out the blocks of Park in front and also by Hugo's in the YWCA. That's the main station that I'm going to be DJing at.
Right.
I'm going to be rocking that. And then we got DJ George Moore is going to be covering the Park Avenue Front Street section.
Nice.
So shout out to that. So that's going down tomorrow in the city of Plainfield, the parade. And then right after the parade, it's going down. Yes. We are going to celebrate. Cedar Brook Park is the only place to be. Tri-state area. Trust me. Yours truly, DJ Storm on the general. I'll be rocking the set. And I'm probably going to get started about 5 o'clock. About 5 o'clock and everything, because we do sound check like 4:30ish, whatever. But at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be running them joints, them throwback joints, them classic joints, whatever like that. I want to
Yes.
take you back to how it used to be. Right, so you want to hear some joints you haven't heard in a long time. I'm going to take y'all back, so come on out. That starts, I'm going to start that as soon as we do the sound check. I'll start the music running, and then 7 p.m. sharp is the official show. It's going straight into the show at 7 o'clock with none other than MC, comedian, GL Douglas. She'll be holding it down, making y'all laugh, MCing, doing the announcements, all of that throughout the whole show. Shout out to GL Douglas. And also, you got my man J. Anthony Brown, the Deep Cover
That's
Band.
family right there.
The Deep Cover Band is going to blow y'all away. They're going to rock out
Can't
them
wait.
R&B vibes and everything. Then you got David Sedina and his orchestra.
Yes.
Now, listen. If you like great Latin music, if you like that bachata, that salsa, that merengue, all right? You like how I put that twist on it? Merengue, all right? David Sedina and his orchestra is going to be rocking Cedar Brook Park tomorrow as well. And then our headliners for the evening, yes, you have R&B diva herself, Miss Monifa. Monifa will be rocking Cedar Brook Park. Yes, it's going down tomorrow. It's going to be an awesome day.
Yes.
And then the legendary, the awesome, y'all know First Choice.
Yes.
Dr. Love.
And if you don't,
Let no man put asunder. It ain't no thing. Is this a love thing? Miss Rochelle Fleming,
yes.
the voice of First Choice, will be setting the park on fire because First Choice got a lot of hits, man.
Oh, yes, they do.
Legendary.
Absolutely.
So it's going down. The city of Plainfield is the place to be. Cedarbrook Park. Get there early with your lawn chairs and set up your little tents and everything like that. Bring some food. Make it a picnic. Bring y'all your own food. Make it a picnic.
Right.
Have some fun. But it's going down because I'm gonna set the park on fire, man, with classics, straight classics. I told y'all I'm gonna take y'all back to how it used to be, to the old days and everything. So come on out and have some fun at Cedarbrook Park, and everything's going down. Shout out to the city of Plainfield, the mayor of Plainfield. Shout out to Union County, the board of commissioners, all of that. Everybody that helped put this thing together, man. Shout out to the team, BKS1 Radio. It's going to be an awesome day in the city of Plainfield, starting off with the parade at 10 a.m. So it's going down. So
it's
make
been a
sure.
minute too. It's gonna feel good to see the people out having a good time.
Yes.
Tag 2 years, right?
Yes. Yes. It's
Sheesh.
been a while. We back outside, y'all.
We back outside.
We are back outside tomorrow in the city
Absolutely.
of Plainfield. It's all day festivities just going down. We're gonna have a good time and everything. So again, come out to the parade. And then get down to Cedarbrook Park, find your space and everything. And again, I'll be starting running some music around 5-ish, around 4:30-ish, and everything. So, but you got to get your seating, get your lawn chairs and your tents and all of that.
Yes.
All right. Again, welcome to the Storm Warning Show. Had to get that announcement out. And shout out to everybody. Come on through. I don't care where you at. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Shout out to my man Lamar Maxon. Shout out to family. Tiff in the place to be. Yes. Shout out to Mal Davis.
Hey, Mal.
Shirts and stuff, man. Listen, when you see me wearing a shirt tomorrow, it's made by Shirts and Stuff in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Yes.
On East 2nd Street in Plainfield. So, they always make the special shirts for us. We appreciate Shirt and Stuff. My man Mal Davis, salute to him.
He just revamped mine just today.
Yes,
so
he did a revamp on a Keisha shirt.
A revamp on my shirt.
She will be out there holding it down with us at the parade and Cedarbrook Park. Shout out to Ingrid Judge. I see you on the check-in. Shout out to everybody on the check-in, man. Now let's talk about, we got some things to talk about tonight, right? We got some things to talk about. So, one of the things we got to get this conversation out the way. Now listen, I don't care if the McDonald's thing with the female, if it was scripted, a hoax, whatever. But the question remains, should a man have to take care and buy food for his girlfriend's kids she had by other men? Should she? Should and let me, I'm about to clean that up. Should a man have to take care and buy food for his girlfriend's kids she had by other men? All right. And then the second part of this other question is, what's wrong with a woman submitting to her man?
Yes.
That's the other part.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to get right into this thing. And you know what prompted this. That was the whole McDonald's thing. And the man came to the girl's house and only brought McDonald's for his son.
For his son, yeah.
But not the other kids that she had by other people.
Right.
And then I heard so many different back and forth comments on this whole thing. I was wondering, where do women really stand on this? And where do men really stand on this? All right, so we're going to talk about that tonight on the Storm Warning Show. So y'all tell me what y'all think. And listen, I'm going to put the number in there. Y'all could call in 646-233-1302. And for you bilinguals,
646-233-1302.
This is why I have her here.
So I can speak to my bilinguals.
Now let's keep it 100.
Yes.
Let's keep it 100 right now. Would I buy food for some kids, other than my son or my daughter? If had a girl, or if that was my ex or whatever the case may be, would I buy food? Would I take care of the other kids? Me, probably. I would want to set an example to my son that these are your brothers. These are still your brothers and sisters. Even though You know, I'm not the biological.
I'm not the pappy.
Yeah, I'm not the
We're
biological
not the
pappy
pappy.
of these kids.
Mm-hmm.
I probably want to set an example to him that no matter what goes down, you got brothers and sisters. These
Right.
are your brothers, and this is how you take care of your brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So I probably would want to set that example. So if I get a toy for him, I'm getting a toy for his brothers and sisters too. Even if me and the girl's not together. Now, do I got to buy her dinner? Do I got to buy her toys? No. No. Again, do I got to buy her dinner?
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, 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 no.
I'm not buying her nothing. But those other kids, I want to set that example to my son. Listen, these are your brothers and sisters, and y'all take care of each other. So, yeah. So, on that note, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Now, what's your whole take on this whole thing with the... And I'll show a clip.
Yeah.
You want me to show the clip, and then you want to give it?
You can show the clip first so that people, for anybody, because I know this has been going on for like maybe
Yeah, y'all
3-4
seen the
days now.
clips.
I'm sure it's been going around. People have been commenting and, you know, going on about it.
Yeah, y'all seen the
But
clips.
for anybody
right?
who hasn't seen it,
Oh, yeah, because there are some people that haven't seen it.
right.
All right, I'll show the clip.
So this is part 1. You got to unmute. Okay.
And day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you.
What?
Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kid? And day my baby daddy come here with one fucking meal
All
for
right.
my child. But I have 3.
Let me turn this chick off.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to read y'all responses too. I want y'all to keep it honest. Again, y'all could call in. Let me make sure the phone lines is open for you. I think they are 646-233-1302. Call in. I want to talk about this. I've been wanting to talk about it all week. But again, we're running around putting on a production, for the city of Plainfield tomorrow. So we've been very busy and everything. But we're here tonight on the special edition of the Storm Warning Show. Kiss, what's your take on this?
Okay. So only because I've been on both sides of the fence, where either I've dealt with somebody who maybe had kids, who did have kids, and vice versa. Other than my own child's father, I've never made it a thing to make it an obligation to the person that I was seeing that they had to take care of my child at all. If the person wants to come around and we have history and whatever case is, and and we're cool and we have some respect for each other and there's love there, and people come by, bring the kids gifts, whatever, so be it. Because you know me, I'm not that I'm prideful, but I'm just like, you don't have to do certain things. The way I see it, whether it's scripted or not. If it's scripted, I don't see the point. And it just shows like where social media has taken us in these these days now, where people think that acting a fool and being ratchet and whatnot is cool, and we got to put everything on internet, and we got to embarrass people and demonize people and whatever the case may be. I think it's a crock of shit. That's one. If this is in fact a real thing, I personally do not think that this man is obligated to bring the rest of her kids food or anything like that if he doesn't want to. If he came to the house and said, listen, I'm going to come bring food for my son, and I know that there's other kids there, so I'm going to bring them something too. We don't know the backstory. We don't know this man's finances. We don't know what's going on. But by what she was saying, I have 3 other kids. I don't get my food stamps till such and such, whatever, right? Now we're going to fast forward to the video where she came out lashes done, nails done. She, you know, in her mind, she's looking all cute. You done up. But my whole thing is like, what was the point of you exposing this man because he's taking care of his son, his obligation, his responsibility, but yet you're not putting the same pressure on if in fact if there are 3 different other men, because she got 3 other kids. Where's the pressure that you putting on their fathers? You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like if a man wants to do something, then you let them do something. Just because that was the last kid that she had with him and they were together at one point, that doesn't mean that you have to continue to keep doing the same things if you're not together.
Well, okay. And I agree. I agree with you. But here's the thing. All right. So let me say this about that scenario. Because, so regardless whether that was scripted or not,
we know that type of stuff exists.
Right. That type of stuff goes on. So so we're asking the question if it actually happened. So with me, it was wrong for how the female reacted.
Absolutely.
Right? Her reaction was totally wrong. That man's not obligated to do anything. But again, to throw the question back at me, I would have brought the other kids food, not for her, right? But as an example, again, to my son.
Right, because you felt that would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, that these are your brothers.
But again, we don't know the situation. He could have not had money to bring for everybody. Or maybe he's just hell-bent on, no, I'm going to take care of mine, and that's different.
It. And if you explain that to a woman, listen, I didn't have money to buy anything for your other kids. So I wanted to make sure my son
where are the other fathers, and why are you not putting that same pressure on them and calling them and saying, okay, well, I don't have this, that, and the third to take care of these kids and feed these kids. Can y'all help me? Right. Why are you putting all the responsibility on this one man who only has the responsibility of one child?
Right. Ingrid, shout out to Ingrid Judge. Cool. Hey, Ingrid. Ingrid said 4 kids. I'm sure she's getting a lot of food stamps.
Hello.
And has probably been selling them.
Girl, period.
Shout out to Dee Dee. Dee Dee said, I don't think he had to bring the other kids food. And Victor said he's doing what majority of women say men don't do.
And he also said that if it's scripted, I don't see the point. It's clout. Yeah. It's pointless.
Yeah. Victor said, first off, it's not his obligation to feed all her kids. It would be considered, but where is the other kids' daddies?
Right.
Exactly. And her response, she got nails and her makeup done. Absolutely. Dee Dee said, I saw something that said this was fake. She only has 1 kid. No. Again, yeah. I really don't care so much about the video and what went viral, but the question, that's what we're concerned with tonight. Like, because is a man wrong if he don't provide for other kids that the women have by other men?
Right.
Is the man wrong? And
the fact of the matter, like we said, if it is scripted, it still shouldn't be overlooked because things like this happen on a normal basis. I've seen things happen like this, within people that I know and just different scenarios. And it's sad because at the end of the day, you have a lot of people who, like she said, I'm waiting for my food stamps, right? Who sit back because they have the state or whatever taking care of them, whatever the case may be. I don't know everybody, so I'm not here to judge anybody because everybody has their story. We don't know what happens in anybody's lives. I'm pretty sure we've all been there when we needed help from the state or whatever the case may be. But I just find it extremely clownish for you to sit there and if this is if it's not scripted, to try to embarrass a man because he's doing what he's supposed to do. That's the one. Now I could see if he wasn't taking care of his kid at all, then you have something to say. But he's not. He's taking care of his son. Whether or not he wanted to take responsibility for your other 3 children and bring them food or not, again, it's his choice. But it's just a simple fact that it just creates it creates this fuel for this same narrative to continue. Like, is it okay for a woman to just sit back and just be lazy? Like, okay, so you're just waiting for everybody to just take care of you? Right, but yet your nails are done. Your eyelashes are flapping in the wind. Your wig is on tight. Your makeup is done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's embarrassing as a grown adult, not even just a woman. As an adult or as a man to sit back, you fly, but your kids are hungry and your kids look dusty. That's never been okay with me. I've seen this so much growing up. Like, girls going out, they want to make sure they look good for the club, but your kids haven't had a meal all day and they walking around with their shoes flapping, talking to the street. So you got on fly shit, but your kid is a bum? No. That's whack. It's
Right.
completely whack. And to even create something like that for people to be commenting and saying whatever like this, but this is what social media has become.
Right.
Scenarios and all these false narratives and whatever the case may be, and it's like everybody just having an opinion about stuff that they too go through. You know what I'm saying? But now you got an opinion about it. Like, how many of us been there where we arguing with our spouses or our ex-spouses about how they're taking care of the kids and how we raising? Like, it's just like, keep it. Everything doesn't have to be online. Is my
Facts,
thing. And this
facts.
comes from somebody who posts a lot.
Shout out to
You
Didi.
know what I mean?
In response to what you said, she said, yes, this does happen. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Tawanda Butler. She said, if they're together, yes. If not, would she have acted the same if he only bought his son a pair of sneakers?
Right. I like what Ingrid just said. She said setting these men up for failure is just flat out wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Right.
But I saw a lot of people's reaction. So there's a group of women that feel as though this man should provide for those other kids.
What's your opinion?
And again, in a situation like that where I'm no longer with the female and she has multiple kids and young kids, and they're all living in the same household, though, again, if I'm able to do it, I'm going to get some things for the brothers too,
Right.
because I know how that can make kids
Yeah,
feel.
absolutely. I would have done the same thing if
And in situations like that, the kids are innocent. They don't know.
especially when they're small. They don't know.
Yeah,
the
they don't know what's
difference.
going on, whatever like that. And then
Right.
you don't want to cause no animosity between the young kids, whatever. And like, why is he special? Why did he get the toy?
Right.
Why he get the Big Mac? Why he get the big fries and this and that, whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
Why we don't get these things, whatever. But again, it would be more or less, I would do it for a lesson for my son. That's why I would do it.
Right.
But
at the
if
end of
I didn't have it, then I wouldn't stress
Exactly
it
my
either.
point. And at the end of the day, these are still your kids too, ma'am. So you're supposed to be trying to set up a situation to make sure that your kids are good. Regardless of who's coming to bring whoever kids, like food or whatever case may be, you're still a parent yourself. So why aren't you making sure that you stretching them food stamps out and doing what you got to do to make sure that there's food in the house
Right.
instead of waiting for McDonald's to come? And then to add insult to injury, and the second part of it, because I don't think we're going to play that, she takes the food and then throws it in the street. So now your other kid's not going to eat anyway. So now all of them are hungry? That's what we talk about?
Yeah.
You understand? So
Yeah,
what was your point?
Well, it was ignorance on her part.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
For sure. Ingrid said, what if the other kids are 15, 16, 17? Do we know anything about her true situation?
No.
And again, this is
Right.
a hypothetical because
Right.
we're treating it like the video itself was fake,
Mm-hmm.
something they did to go viral. Cool, but again, it's a hypothetical situation. So, again, I just think how a man should handle that is, use your discretion. Again, you're not obligated. You're obligated to take care of what's yours.
Right.
But again, any man that that has it like that, is a decent person, trying to set an example for his kid, whatever probably would do for those other kids.
Right.
And I could talk about situations where I done for kids that weren't mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I get it. Shout out to everybody, man. A lot of people are very opinionated about this. And again, we wanted to come on real quick and do a special Storm Warner show tonight just to talk about this situation and some other things that's been going on too. And also we want to talk about the whole subject of submission,
Yes.
about what's wrong with a woman wanting to submit to her man.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some women that got a problem with that word submission. And there's some women that feel as though it's okay. Let's talk about it. So, you have a man you're into.
Mm-hmm.
You've been dating him for a while. Y'all get serious. The word submission, does that scare you?
No.
Why?
Because I think any woman who is okay with submission or the idea of submitting to a man should understand that, because I think again there's this narrative that submitting to your man means that you're enabling him to walk all over you, or you're creating a space of no respect to some degree because you're doing everything that you think he wants you to do or whatever the case may be. But submission could actually be an endearing thing. It could actually be a loving thing. And for a woman who's already used to being a nurturing person, especially when it comes to her man, it's a form of submission. It shouldn't have to be that, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be, like the word doesn't have to be tainted in a way. Because submission doesn't have to be like a hardcore, like, ugh. You know what I mean? It could be just my form of how I love.
Okay. Okay. I'm your man, right? And I say to you, Kiss, I like it when you wear your hair down.
Okay.
Are you gonna wear your hair down?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? I would.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you there because even before you say that, if I'm into you like that and I know what you like already, I'm gonna already do these things. You're supposed to know your partner. So if I know that you really like when my hair is down, I'm gonna probably make it a habit to wear my hair down majority of the time because I know that you like it and it's gonna make you feel good.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay. So we getting ready to go out, right?
Uh-huh.
To this fancy little party, whatever. It's fancy, little bougie little party. And you wear something.
Okay.
It's real tight. It's real revealing. Kiss, sweetie, honey. Can you find something else to wear? Because I really don't, it's showing a little bit too much. Whatever. And this is this type of function. What you doing?
I would probably change.
You would change?
I would change only because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Oh, snap.
Now, if you say, yo, that dress, you look like a scat. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's how you say it.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. There's a difference between I'm sorry. There's a difference between your partner telling you how they feel as opposed to controlling the situation.
Right.
It's a big difference. If you trying to be controlling, like, nah, I need you to wear your hair down. No, you can't wear this. You can't. You're simply just saying, I don't feel comfortable with you wearing this dress to the event that we're going to. I don't think it's appropriate. Right? That's what you said, right? Mm-hmm. So, in my mind, I'll say, okay, you know what? If it makes him feel uncomfortable, then I won't wear it. I'll find something that's a little bit more conservative. Maybe we can save this dress for something else. Maybe a private date night with, just me and him, where it's just us going out, enjoying one another, going back home, ending the night off fine, whatever. But if we're going to an event where whatever I'm wearing doesn't really match the energy, I would want you to say that. I would want you to say, I don't really. And the funny thing was that I would probably ask first.
All right.
Like, babe, what do you think about this dress as opposed to this one? Because that's how I am.
So let's read some comments. Shout out to family over here. Barrow Rock Thornton.
Yes.
Oh, what's good, my dude?
He said, what if he didn't have the money? As for me, I would have bought pizza.
Okay, you talk. Oh, for the kids.
He's talking about the kids, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that would have been admirable. You buy pizza because they can all share.
Yeah, they can all share that. That's dope. No, that's dope.
But then again, we also don't know what the situation is. Maybe they just have a toxic relationship where he doesn't care two squats about what she feels or whatever. So his thing is, I'm gonna just take care of my son. You do what you gotta do with the rest. We don't know.
Facts.
So
all right. So going back to the submit thing, Mal said men submit to women too.
Absolutely.
Facts. Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And there was also something that was put out the other day too about submission, where they say that women, not what was like a subconsciously they use submission to control men. You get what I'm saying? Like, in a way, we're doing what we feel you like and what you want, but it's almost it's almost like in turn, like we're controlling you to make you give us what we want and what we need and whatever. But
Facts.
you got to be a real kind of psycho to maybe like flip it that way and use it in that perspective.
No, but that's the stripper code too.
No, yeah.
No disrespect.
No, yeah.
But that's
exactly.
the stripper code. That's what they do.
Right.
They create a false fantasy.
Yes.
A false sense of submission.
Yeah.
Whatever, so they can get what they want. But shout out to everybody, man. I love y'all responses. Didi said, that's not submission. You want to wear what makes him comfortable. If it's tight and revealing, of course, he doesn't want her to wear it out, and she shouldn't want to. That's my opinion. And then Didi said, then he is going to hear remarks from his friends and others.
Right.
Men don't want to hear that about his woman.
Right. And I
Victor said
agree.
submission has respect on both ends.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's the thing, because Mal, let's talk about Mal's point. Mal said men submit too.
Yes.
This is true. Men, submit too, can be submissive. But there's a borderline with that, whereas they don't want to feel emasculated either
Right.
by submitting.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want to feel emasculated either by, okay, I'm submitting to my woman, blah, 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 blah.
But then that also depends on who you're with, because
Yeah.
then, certain men are with women who that's their goal. You know what I mean? Is to make them feel less than a man or whatever, to be the controlling factor of the relationship. And again, like Victor said, there should be a respect factor on both ends. You shouldn't want to go out. Again, if it's date night, you do what you want. But if you're gonna go somewhere together and you're representing one another, like Dee Dee said, like with me, I'm just the kind of person where I feel like I don't think, and I'm saying I don't think, right? I feel like I can be conservative and I can also dress sexy at times. Do I overdo it and wear like scantless, like stuff hanging out? No, I don't. But if I'm going somewhere with my man and we're going somewhere on a private date, we're going somewhere, it's a sexy date night, whatever, and I know my partner. You get what I'm saying? You're supposed to know what your partner likes. Like, if you know that your partner is not into that, you should know off the back of your head that you wouldn't put something on that he would have to then say, honey, like, I don't really like how this feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like hitting up to say, like, what do you think I should do with my nails?
But then some women view it as control.
But
some women
there's a big difference, though.
View it as control. If a man makes a comment about what she's wearing or whatever, and I appreciate if you wouldn't wear that, whatever the case may be, then they start throwing a control thing. Well, you don't own me. You ain't my daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You hear things like that. So, I mean, and again, to me, it's a respect thing. And then I think it has to get back to, one, men protecting women, and then two, women respecting their man if he's worthy of respect.
Absolutely.
Because there's some dirtbag dudes out there, just like there's some dirtbag women out there, keeping it 100.
Yeah.
But when you got a good man or woman, whatever like that, it's a respect thing. I don't see everything as control. When it's control.
You know when it's control. Yeah. You know when it's control. You can say there's a huge difference from having a supportive partner. Like, there's nothing better than having a partner that finds beauty in everything that you do, even in your flaws. I'm saying women for men, men for women. You know what I mean? Like I said, as for me, that's just how I've always been. Like, I like to know what the person that I'm dealing with likes, like when it comes to like my nails. You know what I mean? I've been known to text like, what do you think about these designs? Not because I can't think for myself or whatever, but I just feel like if I'm gonna be around the person that I like or that I'm dating, whatever case is, I want him to be able to look and be like, damn, my boo look cute, or the nails look nice, whatever. You want your partner to enjoy these things. You know what I'm saying? The same way women don't want their man going out looking like whatever.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's a reflection of each other.
Facts. Let's read some comments.
Sure. Okay, so we'll start from the bottom. Forgive me. It's Barawak, right? Okay. He said, you pronounced my name right to my brother. Like, I like that. He said, some men believe submission is controlling, and that is false. I'm sorry, wait, let me open it. That is false. They abuse that. My wife is submissive, and I submit to her. However, I am the head of the house, and some things I take the lead, as it is written. Right. And I was going to say that also.
I respect that.
There's a difference between how we said submission and controlling, whatever the case is. Women, and I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for everybody, but if you agree, you can chime in. But I feel like a lot of women love to be in a situation where they feel like their man is leading properly. You get what I'm saying? I'm not in a situation where I live with a husband and whatever. So I don't have that partnership there, whatever. But I do believe that if you are a married couple and you have children or whatever the case may be, of course it should be teamwork. But somebody has to take the lead. Right. But take the lead to a degree where you still give your partner the space to still have a say so and you can come to to one accord as opposed to one person feeling left out. Like, oh, so you don't even care about what I feel.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and shout out to Ingrid. Ingrid said the men who preach about wanting women to be submissive are the ones who don't have it together to lead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but here's the thing, right? Ingrid, if you making, just say you making, if you make $100 a year, you know I'm saying something crazy. You make $100 a year, and your man makes $30 a year, right? It still warrants respect.
Right.
He still should not feel emasculated.
Right.
So when you say the men who preach about wanting women to be submissive are the ones who don't have it together to lead, what are we talking about, right? Because you may get in a relationship with a man that don't have the type of education you got. You may have these college degrees and all of this, and your man may have a high school or GED education, but you chose to be with him still. You made the choice to be with him.
Right.
So he's at McDonald's and you're at Merrill Lynch. Should he be treated any different?
Right.
That's my thing. So does the respect level you have for him change? Can he still lead? Can he still lead? He's the manager at McDonald's, and you are at Merrill Lynch. You make $100, he make $30. Can he still lead, or should that matter?
It shouldn't matter. Like I said, I feel like, especially in relationships, you should always let a man be a man, let a woman be a woman. You come together to make it work.
Right.
Of course, there may be one person that'll be the disciplinary, or one person that, handles the kids, or one person that takes care of the house. Everybody has a role. Just because you work, at a job that you may not feel is, of top quality in your eyes, and you might make more money than the other person, doesn't mean that they're not capable of leading in a relationship, or loving you correctly, or taking care of your kids, or taking care of house and, and responsibilities or whatever, and actually building together. That doesn't mean that you can't build together with a person. Some people show it off the bat. Like you know what you're dealing with. You know who you come in contact with. That's why we always say take your time, and when you meet somebody and you talk, figure out the do's and don'ts, the likes and dislikes. All that stuff is important, because people sometimes jump into a situation because they go for the looks and the exterior, but you don't know exactly who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with.
Right. But
again, I could work, be a CEO of HSBC Bank, and my man could be flipping burgers at Burger King, but he could be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shoo him away because
he may treat you.
He might treat me better than any man I ever had in my life.
He may treat you like the queen.
Yeah.
You should.
And I don't. And for a person who don't ask for much, you know what I mean? Like, just respect me, and do what you're supposed to do when it comes to us. When it comes to us building together, just play your role. That's it.
Yeah. A man's possessions and finances shouldn't be the criteria,
right,
of if you're willing to submit or not. If you're willing to submit to him or not. You know what I'm saying? So that shouldn't really be the criteria.
I don't care about none of that. That's just who I am naturally. Like.
Now, going back to Ingrid's point, she says it's not all about finances. Folks out here just making poor life decisions. I agree with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if, can he lead? If your man is out here getting in trouble and getting locked up every other week, or selling drugs, doing some things he shouldn't be doing, or not respecting his woman, getting caught cheating all the time or whatever.
That's an obvious food part right there.
Abusive. Can he lead? Can he even lead? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a phrase we're used to, lead by example. Right. So if I'm telling you one thing, right, hey, we gotta watch our finances. We gotta start saving. we got to start doing this. We can't be just spending on anything and blah blah blah. And you got an Amazon package coming every day to the house, blah blah blah. We need to start putting away for this and this and that. And then I'm out here hanging at the bar, buying drinks for everybody.
Right.
You know, going to these expensive dinners, whatever, getting the latest car or whatever like that. When I'm telling you this, whatever, I'm not really leading by example.
Absolutely.
So that's actually a good question statement that Ingrid put out there. You know, are they able to lead?
Right.
Can he lead? And then Victor said, ladies and gentlemen, that's my big sis. what's up, Vic?
Hey, Vic.
But yeah, so and these are things we need to discuss. I want to play which clip was
I
it?
just think that people are just afraid to just be vulnerable. I think that's what it all boils down to. Like Mal said, men submit also.
Woman.
Oh, that's it? You know, men submit too. Me personally, I've just always been, and it's funny that you're going to play this one because I loved what she said. Just to not give it all away because I know you're going to play it, but there was one part of this next clip that Dawn's about to play where she said, I find joy in being submissive. Like she finds joy in making her man happy, or you know what I'm saying, or seeing that he's feeling good. I forgot exactly like verbatim what she said, but that's how I've always been. Like I've just always had this thing with wanting to make my partner feel good. You know, your man's working 2-3 jobs or 72 hours, whatever the case may be. He's been on his feet all day, whatever, you know what I mean? And you come home, go take a shower. I want to be able to massage your feet, make sure dinner's made, whatever. And it's not a thing of control. It's you find joy in these things. You find joy in making your partner happy, and it should also be reciprocated. Like
Facts.
you said, if he's worthy of it, but also a woman has to be worthy of a man submitting to her as well,
Facts.
without you taking advantage of the situation.
Facts. Let's
That's
see.
it.
Let's see what she got to say.
This is my IG boo, by the way, Jazz.
Woman do for her man.
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. So it's like if I know you and I study you, like I know how you are in the morning, I know how you are about midday, I know when you're in this mood, what you need. Like before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. I mean, he's spoiled. And you know, when I talk to my girlfriends about it, they're always like, oh, how you guys doing? And I'm just like, girl, he's rotten. I'm like, he's spoiled rotten. Like, he's rotten. But I love that. Like, I want him to be that. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining. But my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But now it's like, I'm just embracing it. Like, that's who I am. Like, if I love you, I can heal you.
It's your joy.
It is my joy. You know, I love to see him eating the meal that I cooked. I love seeing him.
Woman do for her man.
Everything.
Yep.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his every night, like clockwork. I scratch this man's back to sleep. And I know when he's asleep because I can tell when his breathing changes. And some people might think that's psychotic, but that's like, I just know that's when I'm like, oh, I can stop now. But I find joy in being your rest. You know? So know what that means. And that works for us because he wants Z. Every night, like clockwork, I scratch this
Okay.
man's back to sleep.
I'm gonna clap it up as soon as I can find my claps. I'm actually gonna clap it up for Jasmine, man. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yes.
clap it up. Damn.
It was just the way she was
Wow.
very articulate about the way she, you know,
Absolutely.
she put that out there.
But you know what?
That should make you happy. It should make you happy to
Yeah, here you go.
to see your partner. You know what I mean? To see your partner happy and to see your partner. I used to always say that there's nothing like being able to feel comfortable and feel safe with your partner. You should be able to feel safe. I should be able to close my eyes and know you're not doing no dumb shit. You know what I mean? And just know that I'm at peace with you. You get what I'm saying? So, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Ingrid says she enjoys being loving and nurturing. She knows his love language.
Right.
What's the issue?
That's it. Absolutely.
And see, that's the thing. Know the person that you're with. Know the person that you're with.
Love the person that you're with by their love
and-
languages.
And I try to, you know, listen. I don't care if it's, you know, my wife or it was somebody that I was dating or whatever the case may be. You got to get to the point to where, you know the person you with. you know, when know when they're not feeling good, you know when they had a hard day, you know when just things are not right with them or whatever.
They don't want to be bothered.
You know when they're not in the same mental space, a good mental space, whatever the case may be. You got to know these things. And the worst type of relationship to be in is a relationship where the person is just selfish and it's me. And so they're so selfish that they don't have time to get to know you, the real you. They don't care about knowing your love language. And once you see that, you know, that's a flag to sit down and have a conversation. Now, look, I know when you're not feeling good. I know when you had a rough day. I know when something's off about you. You know, but it's like, it goes back to sometimes, and I hate to say this, you. What about me?
Right.
What about me? I have bad days. I ache. I hurt. I go through different physical things. I have my little mental breakdowns too because I'm dealing with so much pressure in life, whatever like that. Do you ever notice that about me?
Right.
You know?
Just like she said, you know, sometimes it's draining, and it is. Like for me, again, like I've been in situations where I've been in pain. You know what I'm saying? Back hurting, everything just hurting. Where I'm like, if I could just go and take 2 days off and go to a spa, get massage, get pampered, I would do it. But the minute I feel like the person that I'm dealing with is in pain, for me, it's therapeutic to take care of him, although I'm not feeling good. And the part that's draining is because sometimes, you know, that can happen so many times, and then you still sit there like, well, damn, like I'm in pain too. Like, when you gonna take care of me? You know what I mean? So that's when you start to play the battle. Like, okay, now me. You get what I'm saying? So you have to. I feel like you have to know your partner to know that it has to be reciprocated. It can't just be a one-way street all the time. I'm not gonna sit here and wait on you hand and foot when you do shit for me. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that you have to reciprocate with a massage. It could be the smallest thing, like, oh, you took the garbage out, or you washed the dishes, or, oh, babe, I just mopped the floor. Did something, you know what I mean? Like, we're helping one another to create a safe haven and to create a peaceful space for us to be able to dwell in, or whatever the case may be. But you just have to be considerate of your partner's needs and their wants and their mood swings. Because sometimes, even, and I know men, y'all the biggest babies. Y'all want to be loved, but don't want to be touched. You want to be touched, but you want to be left alone. You want to be left alone, but you don't want to be left alone. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand what that means. Men want to be loved, but sometimes they just want, like, love me from the other room.
Yeah,
man. Let me sit in the room, watch the game.
Listen.
And I've had both. I've had boyfriends that, because I was such a tomboy growing up, I've had like my one ex-boyfriend that taught me everything about football because I didn't want to be that girl that just went to games and was like, and have guys like, oh, you just here for the men in tights. I actually loved the sport. And I wanted to understand, like, okay, so what happens when somebody, you know, scores a touchdown? What's the field goal? What's this, what's that? And he taught me everything.
Right.
So from that point on, we watched games together.
Right.
And that was a love language for us because he did something with me that he was never able to do with another woman, and I genuinely wanted it. And even while we were watching it, he's massaging my feet, I'm massaging his head. You know what I mean? The intimacy is still flourishing without us having to have sex or do like the obvious. You know what I mean? And that's a beautiful thing.
And you know what?
I love that.
And sometimes, listen, giving a person space within their space,
man, listen,
is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And it's like with me, I'm simple. I got two places I want my space: the bathroom and my
your
man
office,
cave.
his office.
Yeah, in my man cave. If you see me in the man cave and I'm watching a movie or chilling or watching, I'm a news junkie. And I'm watching news or whatever like that, either just sit down next to me and chill, whatever, you know, or just let me finish watching the news or doing whatever I'm doing, watching P-Valley or whatever. Come and watch P-Valley with me or whatever case. When I'm in the bathroom, same thing. The bathroom, back in the day, like my father used to take the newspaper in the bathroom. And that'd be his morning ritual. He'd sit down, do his little thing, get his dump on, and watch. But read the news. He used to read the newspaper when we was reading newspapers. Now I'm kind of like my father, but we got a phone now. So I'm on MSNBC, CNN, whatever,
Chilling.
BT, whatever, chilling. Like, while I'm doing my thing and get my news in. But that's my little morning ritual. Now, if you come knocking on the door every 5 seconds while I'm in the bathroom, or you trying to talk to me, have a long conversation while I got the door closed, because I always close the door when I'm in the bathroom, and you're talking to me through the door, I'm like, babe, can you wait till I get out?
Yeah.
Like, I'm chilling, I'm taking a dump. Well, this is my little time right now. Let me get my time in. And people that don't respect your time are selfish.
Yeah.
And again, you have to take note of when people are selfish.
But then you
And-
also have
and you have
couples
to call
that
it
do
out.
things like that together. Like there's
And that's
couples that
fine.
actually enjoy, like, I'm about to go in here and take a dump. I know you got to take a shower, so you ready for this? Because whatever. And they're okay
that's
with
great.
sharing that time, and that's great. But I again, yeah, like you said, I think that there's huge value in respecting your person's space, like you said, within the space. Just because you live together doesn't mean that a person has to be up your ass 24/7. As a woman, I love to be loved on. I love the intimacy. I love the affection. I love the attention. I love all that stuff. But I also like my solitude too. I like to be able to just sit in my room and not do shit. Watch TV all day, kick back. I don't want to hear the kids. I don't want to hear nothing. And then I get to my point where I'm like, come love on me. Like, and I think that there's a lot of men that are like that too. Like, they enjoy that space. I remember speaking to one of my friends recently that he's been in the same relationship for about, I think it's been like 26 years maybe, since before my daughter was born. He's been with the same girl. And we were talking, and I'm like, it's just crazy how you guys have been together. And he's like, nah, we just have like a really huge respect for one another. Like, she respects my space, I respect hers. And when it's time for us to be together, we're together. You know what I mean? We respect each other's boundaries. And that's how we make it work. They live in a house together. He has his space, she has hers. She's sewing, she does whatever she does. He's in the man cave. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about, again, like what Vic said, it's about the respect factor of everything. Once you have respect, there's nothing that you can't go through with your partner. That's
Facts.
how I feel.
Facts. Yeah, listen. All I'm saying is it makes life a lot easier. It makes y'all love each other even more if you start respecting each other's space, all of that. And then, again, start reading your partner better.
Yeah, you know how to read the room.
Yeah, read the room. Learn how to read the room. That's very important. Because sometimes you could be thinking it's a problem there, and it's more than what it really is, and your partner is just dealing with some things that don't have nothing to do with you.
Yep.
It's not about you all the time, and you have to learn how to, again, read the room and really know your partner, man. It's very important.
Yes.
It's very important. Shout out to everybody on check-in, man. And listen, I know this was an impromptu show. We popped up on a Sunday night. We usually see us on a Thursday, but we have a big event tomorrow. The city of Plainfield is going to be on fire, starting with the parade.
Yes.
And the parade is going to be awesome, I heard. It's going to be awesome. So make sure if you're in the area, go check out the City of Plainfield parade. Again, that will be on East Front Street.
Yes.
So you know all about East Front Street. If you know anything about Plainfield, that's the downtown area. That's where I'm going to be located at, on the 1s and 2s, rocking out. And we're also going to be emceeing it, not hosting. emceeing. The City of Plainfield is hosting the parade and the concert. We are producing the concert. BKS on Radio is producing the concert, not the whole Cedar Brook Park thing for the City of Plainfield. And we are emceeing, DJing, doing what we do. We're going to be at 2 locations. So we're going to have one location right in front of the YWCA in Hugo's, and the other location is going to be at Park in Front Street. And that's going to be DJ George Moore at that location. I'm going to be at the one at Hugo's and the Y. Hurricane Kiss will be there rocking out, helping Soups with the announcements, going from one location to the other, doing the bilingual thing and everything, representing the Latinos as well in the City of Plainfield, so she could tell them what's going on. Make sure, Kiss, you tell them that awesome Latin orchestra, David Cedino and his his orchestra, is going to be rocking the park, so they come out there and get their little dance on. Because I do my little salsa dance, my little bachata too.
Mercy.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine too. But it's going down tomorrow in the City of Plainfield, and right after the parade, because the parade starts between 9:30 and 10 o'clock ish.
Yeah.
And right after that, we're breaking down and heading down to Cedarbrook Park to get ready for an awesome event, a great celebration, just to be together, man, and you know, enjoy just being outside again. So you know me, once I get there, make sure the sound is right and everything. I'm gonna be on the ones and twos, just playing some good music for y'all, taking y'all back on the journey with the throwbacks, with the classics and all of that, all the way up into the show, because the show is starting at 7 o'clock prompt. You know, who knows? Monifa may go on at 7 o'clock. So get there early.
Yeah.
You know, Rochelle Fleming may go on at 7 o'clock. So get there early. But get there early enough so you can hear some of that good music we're going to be rocking.
Absolutely,
and everything.
yeah.
You know, so I'm
Be
talking
some
like,
dope vibes.
yeah, between 3 and 4, get down there with your lawn chairs, try to set up your tents, get your position. We telling the whole tri-state area to come out, because when I tell you it's going to be an awesome show, you got MC. The MC of the evening for the concert is comedian G.L. Douglas, man. She's awesome. She's doing her thing. She's all over the place. Just gave an awesome comedy event at the Stress Factory. So she'll be the MC of the evening. Then you got the Deep Cover Band. And the Deep Cover Band played for Rick Ross, Trina, the list goes on and on. Hot 97, the list goes on and on. Awesome R&B band. They're going to be setting it off tomorrow. Then you got David Sedina and his orchestra going to be setting it off. You got the R&B diva herself. It's been too long. Cause I miss you. Come back home. Monifa will be in the building doing what she does, man, setting it off. We love Monifa here at BKS1 Radio, but she's going to be setting it off for y'all for the city of Plainfield, tri-state area. And then you got the legendary. And a lot of people's funny when you say, Rochelle Fleming, blah, blah, blah. First choice, y'all. First choice. Dr. Love. Let no man put us under that joint. Love thing. Ain't no thing, because it's a love thing.
And she rocks out. Miss Fleming rocks out.
Yeah,
when I tell you.
double cross,
Yo,
all of that.
yes.
Armed and Dangerous, all of that, man. Classic, legendary hits.
Yes.
Yes. She's going to be the anchor and just killing, bring that energy in the building. Cedarbrook Park is not going to be the same after tomorrow. Trust me. It's going to be on and popping. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to make sure y'all have a great time. I'm going to make sure y'all hear some joints y'all haven't heard in a while, too, man, with some classics, some R&B classics, some club classics. We're just going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. So come on out, man.
We got some giveaways, too,
It's
right?
going to be on fire. Yeah, we're going to be throwing out some things. And you know how we do, some things and everything. We're going to have some fun in the park tomorrow.
Yes.
So city of Plainfield, New Jersey, stand up. New York, stand up. Philly, stand up. Tri-state, come on out and have a great time. It's free. Of course, it's free.
Absolutely.
But look, bring your food. Like, make it a picnic, too, man. Bring some food. You know, a little bag with your little sips, your lemonade, your iced
Your
tea.
lemonade.
Yes, your juice, your orange juice. Make you some sandwiches.
Some
Get you
sandwiches.
some chicken, get your veggies or whatever like that. Come on out there and have a good time.
just rock out.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow in the city of Plainfield. So it's a long day for us because we are working the parade and we're working the concert at Cedarbrook Park. So just come on out and have a great time, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes.
And you got something definitely to do tomorrow where you're going to have a lot of fun. All right, we want to thank everybody for joining us on the Storm Warning Show tonight. We got to get some rest because we got a big day.
I got to give a shout out to my girl Nikki from Divine. She's checking in on IG. Hi, mama.
Right.
You ever said?
Say that again.
Nikki.
No, I was reading
Oh.
the English comment.
I said Nikki from Divine is checking in.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, Nikki.
She's there.
Nikki, what's
She
up?
said, hey.
What's good? Yes. So
You
we're
a mess.
gonna have a lot of fun tomorrow,
Yes.
man. Again, we have a part 2 about this too, about submission and
Yeah, we
women
got to talk
submitting
about
and men
this. Yeah, 'cause
submitting.
it's so wide.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's a very
so
broad
wide.
subject to talk about.
Ingrid said real quick, she said, I don't like the statement women are too independent. Oftentimes women are placed in positions where they have to strengthen their knowledge and competencies. Yes, I agree. And then Ingrid said space is valuable.
Mm-hmm.
If we can sit together in silence, but the energy is great, I'm in heaven.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh, that's what I was
There
going to
you
say
go.
earlier. I always say, if you can make me feel as great as I feel when I'm by myself, which is when I'm at peace, my best peace, then I know that we mesh together.
Yes.
But if you in my space and you got me feeling like anxiety and I'm uncomfortable, I don't feel safe, then this is not it.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's not it at all.
Again, we appreciate you, everybody, man. This was our little impromptu version of the Storm Warning Show. We'll be back on Thursdays doing what we do.
Yes.
Again, tomorrow is the 4th of July. I call it the 4th of July. I really don't call it Independence Day no more. But it's just it's a day where we got time off to actually get together with family and friends, cook out, celebrate, party, listen to music, get our drink on, and just enjoy life.
And
we
after these past 2 years, we need it.
yeah, and we back outside.
It's been
Tomorrow,
heavy.
we are definitely back outside in the city of Plainfield. We back outside, baby. It's going down.
Yes, sir.
It's going down. But again, peace and blessings, everybody.
Absolutely.
If you're in the area, in the tri-state area, again, come out to Cedarbrook Park. That's the place to be tomorrow. Because
Again, it's free, y'all.
it's free.
I don't know how much incentive
Yeah,
you
the
need. for it.
music gonna get there early, man, with your lawn chairs and set up your at
Your
your
coolers,
spots
your
and everything
food, all
like that.
that.
Coolers, your food, and all of that, and just have a good time, because it's going down. And again, I'm gonna take y'all on a journey. We're gonna have some fun.
Yes, sir.
All right. So again, this show's never about us,
It is always about you.
because you
You
are
are
the
the
next
next
best kept
secreto.
secret. Yes.
I'm
And we out.
practicing for tomorrow.
Bye, Nikki.
Bye, Nikki.
Nick.
Oh, Emmanuel just jumped in. We love you, boo boo.
We out. Peace,
See you
Emmanuel.
soon.
Peace out, y'all. Peace and blessings. Keisha Gainey said, I miss July 4th in Jersey. Yes. And,
Yeah.
and Keisha, tomorrow's
It's always
going to
a
be
good
on
vibe.
and popping. We're going to make sure of that.
Yeah.
And I wish you was there with us. We miss you too, Keisha. All right. Peace and blessings, y'all. We out. Let me
Love
play
you
some-
guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, yes.
This is the Storm Warning Show. Turn the radio
See y'all tomorrow. Cedarbrook Park, y'all. Cedarbrook Park is on and popping. Tomorrow. Get there early. Lawn chairs, tents, all of that.
We love you too, mama.
You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1Radio.com. Turn the radio up. BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. Turn the
Yeah, Jenny.
BKS1, BKS1, BKS1Radio.com. You're listening to the Storm Warning Show at BKS1 Radio.